Greetings everybody. So Monday night already finished. So just making sure that everything's okay on the sound here. Just checking there. Even though I'm using this headset, the actual microphone, if I have it slightly too far away from my mouth, the sound drops off quite a lot. So I've got to have it quite close to my mouth, which is a sad thing, because you'll get to hear my breathing from this old fart. Okay, everything seems to be working okay. So I hope everybody's alright for a Monday evening here in Europe, Germany. That's where I'm based, and any newbies on here tonight, welcome. So I hope you got to watch last night's video, and that pretty much tells you, where I'm at and what's been going on. And the moral of the story is I cannot turn this desktop app into a web app, because Telegram and its security features are not allowing multiple logins on one connection. So yeah, it puts a bit of a dampener on things. Crazy. I've spent so many hours trying to get that right, and it still doesn't work. And even the AI engines were telling me this is not going to work. So anyway, so I've now reverted to teaching people now, pretty much how I was going to teach people how to use the app. So I might as well teach people how to build these things, because every single app I build, people won't use it because they are too scared, and that means I'll have to go and register and get every app certified, even a Chrome extension. If you saw last night's video, I'm going to show you tonight again. But to make these things, it takes a couple of days to put these things together, even though I'm a little bit more skilled at it. But now I'm going to start teaching people how to make tools to make their crypto journey better. And yeah, that's the only way I can do this now, because every tool I make, nobody's going to believe that it's safe. What is safe, sad, but anyway, the trust of humans also, but it's our industry, it's forced us this way. Anyway, let's crack on. So I'm going to start teaching vibe coding now. I'm going to teach you how to make these apps. And is there any comments here? No, nothing at the moment. Alright, so now the story goes, how many people want to learn how to vibe code, and it is it's quite cool actually, it's quite fun, but there's certain things that you do need, and you're going to need definitely some AI subscriptions. So if you going to start building, you need AI LLMs, and you need some subscriptions for them. So quite a lot of people have got subscriptions already, and so you will then plug those into what we call the IDE, Interactive Developers Environment, a platform where we can build code and create applications and stuff. So whether you're a newbie or whether you are intermediate, pro guys, I'm sure I'm not pro enough for you, but I'm here to teach newbies and new people how to create tools and stuff for trading. And so we're going to build out the first tool, which is, as you would have seen on last night's video, it is a Chrome extension, and it gives you Pump Fun Analytics. So I'm just going to change screens here. Alright, let's go to live streams. Okay, so this plugin that I built, here it is here. Click it open, and here is the plugin, Chrome plugin extension. It's a Chrome extension plugin, and you can see that when you go to your manager, your extension manager in Chrome. Here it is here, and here's the plugin here. So we're going to build this out as our first project. So of course this has taken a whole turn for me, where I've had to now make training videos, well, not necessarily training videos, because everything's going to be live. I'm doing it all live anyway. So I've already, of course, the app's built, so now I'm making lessons on how to do it, how we're going to go through this, so that you guys can become vibe coders and start making some of your own tools, because it's quite exciting journeys. We've got AI, and we've got all these beautiful tools available where we can plug AI into and create amazing applications. And you know, I get it that people are skeptical about running other people's and other devs' equipment, applications and stuff. It's a dodgy world we live in now, so trust is very rare. So I'm going to teach you how to make these, and from here I'm just going to start streaming every day on the next step, part 1, part 2 and all that sort of stuff, so you can always go back and play the videos to recap on things and follow along, you know, get yourself set up and start building. I did this all of the skin off my back, and I learned how to do this myself. So literally after a crash course, 12-week crash course on Python coding that I did when I was unemployed. It was a very good course, but it was a massive crash course, and that's where I started to learn an AI. So this is nearly 2 years ago, so it's 18 months already, yeah. So, and now AI LLMs are much more powerful and more accurate now, so it's a beautiful thing now. We've got amazing tools. You can build all sorts of things. So I'm going to take you on a journey down the vibe coding. But first of all, I want to show you the app. It was on last night's video, and so this, for us to build out the main app that I have been promoting, it's going to take months. So that's a whole course of its own, and we will build that app out. So I'm just going to be starting off, get everybody used to vibe coding, and start off with a smaller project, and then we can move on to the bigger project. So you can imagine I've had to schedule a lot of this training stuff now as well into my daily routine now as a teacher of coding, vibe coding. So vibe coding is literally using the AI engine to do most of the work, and you'll learn about code in its simplest form as you go along, but I'm not going to complicate it. The AI does most of it for you. Just check any comments. No comments, alrighty. Okay, so this tool here, wonderful tool. It is the CryptoPI Pump Fun Scanner. So as you can see, it is I showed you, it is an extension. Here it is here. We plug it into our Chrome extension depository here. We turn on developer mode because it's not a licensed product, and then you can run it. You're going to build it yourself and you're going to run it, because even for me to give you this, you're going to turn around and it's everybody's thought pattern now. and you're going to turn around, you're going to say, hey, Crypto PI, is this dodgy, malicious, is it going to rob me, is it going to drain my wallets and all that? There's no transactions again in this, you'll see. Anyway, and hopefully I might incorporate some AI into this, so there's extra building to be done now that we've got access to AI. But again, this is where you are, if you're going to start learning vibe coding, you need to get your hands on some AI engines. I use I pay for two. I pay for 2 platforms, and I pay $20 a month US, I think it is, yeah, US, for Gemini. But I use Gemini across a lot of things. I use it because it's Google, and I use it a lot of their cloud-based systems and stuff like that for the app that I built out and the whole security backend and all that. So Gemini is one payment that I pay per month, and you only need one, to be honest. Either go for Gemini or go for Claude, their new 4.5 engine is also good. But you'll see when we get to the IDEs, you'll see how this all comes together. But I'm just going to show you the app that I put together. Let's take that away, and we are here on PubFun Live streams. Okay, we'll just refresh the page, and of course I'll plug in here extension. It's a plugin to the browser. Alright, so we just scroll down, and we can have a look at all these analytics when they come through. So we just green button, it's the only green button on the dashboard here, and start the scan, and it'll do a scan for you. It uses PubFun's API, the free version, so you've also got to be careful. You don't want to be spamming it all the time. They'll stomp you out, so yeah, it uses the API from PubFun to gather this information, and then there's a bit of back-end code to do the calculations for some of the metrics. So there's also some back-end, mathematics in the back-end doing calculations for you. Sorry, I'm just checking for any comments. How's the sound, guys? I'll just go back. I just want to make sure, because nobody's telling me anything. So obviously it must be good. Why is that switched off? Ah, I see what it does when I change. Okay. Okay. So back to live stream. Yep, that's working. Okay. So we just done a search. Currently, this extension is reading the 60 tokens on this page. There's 60 tokens on the first page of PubFun that they look at, and they take it to various metrics of that. Some that have migrated, all sorts of metrics, and they chuck them on here. I mean, you can see here, this one here just started out, must be recent, 8.2, 9K. So, you know, there's where the first 60 is what the API gives us, also the count of the first page. So the market says that it's bullish. Okay, that's a fairly decent sign. I didn't even look at the market. Whoops, with regards to let's go to CoinMarketCap. I mean, it's been pretty hell. Oh, that's dropped back. BNB. Sol still struggling. Yeah. Look, it's all red, guys. The market's clawing back slowly. Look at this, not even 1% is going on here. Look at this. Yeah, it's very, very slow. So hey, it's cool because it gives me a chance to show you guys how to build some apps that you can put into place so that so you're ready for the next cycle. So back to this page. So sentiment is bullish, but here's a very staggering figure here, and it's very staggering. This 95%, negative 95%, is the average post-launch drop. So the moment that the launch has happened, and however long it's taken, on average, the average token of those 60 have dropped by a minus 95% since their launch price. Since their all-time high. Crazy. Alright, so the top token right now that's got the highest market cap, 21 million, is DTV. The average market cap, excluding the top token, is 1.8 million, and the average graduated market cap is 956 in the last 24 hours, which is not too bad. Not too bad. So we want to look at some age, token age, so we can see 25 tokens that graduated. Of those 60 also, there is of course this is the numbers that when we are limited with numbers, certain kinds of numbers from the API and the data that we get back, but on this page of 60 we've got 8 tokens that are a month old. We've got one that is 3 months and one that is 6+ months. Now, if you saw, I did have I still got it up? I posted this in the group. It was a screenshot of yesterday, analytics of PubFun, and to be honest guys, PubFun, I think it was, it was what it was, and I think there's still a lot of tidying up to do, because what I see here is, like here for instance, the numbers, we've got very small players here, 368,000 trading under 500, and that's a majority of 58% of all of these numbers here. So 58, nearly 60% of all the traders are minnows. They are very small fish. They're just in and out. They're degens and all that sort of stuff. So I straight away saw that and I thought, yeah, there's definitely no long-term investments as I've seen on any of the decent projects on PubFun. And yeah, it's sad. Some people have put some effort into it. Other people are just absolute rubbish projects. Rubbish. So look at how these numbers have dropped off also. The 2nd of September, I think it was, when PubFun really started pumping again, their live streaming, but 675,000 tokens were launched. This month, only 258,000. So straight away it tells you, look at that drop off. But look at these graduation numbers, it's ridiculous. Even today, so that was a screenshot. Today, 19th of October, we're at the 20th, so that was a morning reading. So over the past 24 hours, 2,500 launched and only 29. That's just over 1% graduation rate. Look at all of these here. They're not even 1% here. Less than 1% graduate of all the launch tokens, which means they are pump and dump They've got no narrative, they've got no long-term goal. They are nothing but shit projects and just nothing to offer. Long-term goal, long-term strategy. There's no long-term play on Pump Fun, and especially looking at these numbers here. Another 35% here, 222,000. It's just yeah. So now the time is for me to step back and to start teaching how to make these apps. Let me just come out of that. And our first app is going to be this one, and just finishing off the talk through of what we're going to build. Graduated tokens, 27, which were moved to Raydium, and of the score, it takes the top. It takes 10. It takes 10. What was it here? It's actually written here. I'll put it down here. So it's of 60 with a market cap, 27 graduated and 10 safety checked. And of those 10, nothing came back as a positive. So it just shows you the majority here are also just shit projects, pump and dumps, nothing behind them. This is a very powerful tool to start your day and keep it rolling, because as we get there, you can also have an auto scan. You can turn it on, turn it off. So the top graduated token was Burn Coin, and it's already down 87%. My goodness, look at this. This is just pump and dump. Crazy, absolute crazy pump and dump. So yeah, so I'm showing you metrics here that I've been looking at for my business as well, and I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be a struggle because there's no long-term holding here. Investors on this are just boom degens and short investors, no long-term holding. So it's going to take a while for people to start seeing Pump Fun as a launchpad for their businesses. And those silent small ones, slow starters, are going to take it. And I believe we're one of them. We are. We just start slow and we're going. We're going. Just change the direction a little bit of the tool. Teach people how to build the tools now, rather than use them. Teach them how to use the actual tool. Teach them how to build them. And I think that actually might bring in a whole slightly different mindset to investors as well. But it's just going to extend maybe the growth phase. We'll see. Anyway, on with the little application here, extension. Now you can export a CSV, and you can also have alerts, so this thing can scan and tell you when something's popped into the top 60. Is this Send Pepe? So you can turn auto scan on or off. You can set it to scan 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or a minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. I either every 5 or every 10 minutes. But if the market's slow, just let it run every 10 minutes or so if you want it on. So I just keep it off because I like to do it manually, because it gives me a bit of chance to see if there's any new updates that I might have missed. And then down here, so I put in a global time zone, is because I want to see as I start doing this vibe coding. And I also want to see what's my best streaming times. What's the times? Like I stream here. Look, my local time now is 2100 hours. 2100 hours. Exactly. And New York, it's 1500 hours. Sorry. UTC 1901, Sydney 0600 hours. So, because I'm going to be testing various streaming times as well. I've been catering for the American market, but now I've got to start testing other markets, because as the marketing will start building out now, that I'm going to be teaching vibe coding, now I can start going back to the marketing and what have you, and get this all sorted out, and hopefully we'll put it into take it to another level. Okay. Here's the final thing, is the token list in this app, and here we can see everything here of those 60 on the page. For instance, this one here, I don't even know, it hasn't even got a name. It's still got the CA address. This one here, what's this? Another one? Wow. Cordoba. Now you can click on here and you can actually view. It'll open up the page itself, the token. Oh, God Bag. What are these people's plan? God Bag is composed of Korean actors and directors. To promote God Bag, we plan to utilize various events and performances, and many guest members will be joining along with God Bag Forever. You see, now we're starting to get some people coming in with meaning, with narratives now, some long-term, trying to promote their businesses and what have you. So it's going to be a slow start. But we just walk before we run, get all the tools in place, and hey, when it goes, it's going to go. But we need to clean up a lot of the mess here, a lot of the spam in these comments. Yeah, crazy, like some of this crap here as well. Anyway, this tool is going to help a lot of people. It's still, look, Solana is still going to be around, memes are still going to be around, PubFun, I do believe, should still be around, even though there's some bad stuff going on in the background, but I think they'll pull through. And this is going to be a handy tool, and it's going to work in conjunction with the main tool, the big scanner toolbox. So when that gets all built out, alright, so hide the list, and you can do literally, you can do another scan again, and when you when you are not on the live stream, see what happens here. Start. If it doesn't, refresh. If nothing zeros here, you need to refresh the page, and then I'll do it again. No. Close that out, open it again. Now see what happens here. If I'm not on the correct page, it'll tell me, go to the live feed. So click on that, it'll take you to the live feed, because it needs the live feed. It needs to read the analytics and the stats off this page of these 60. Okay, and we'll just do a quick start a scan, pull some data in quickly, and then we'll talk about some of the tools that you're going to need. But I was also hoping for, I try to put in some view count. I wanted to see the view counts. These are cards, metrics cards. So I wanted to see the view count to see which one has got the highest views right now, current. But part of the API, the information that comes back from PubFun, through the back end doesn't give those metrics. So hopefully I've left the card in. You can't see it, but those will be brought in when the API gives us that data. Anyway, so just moving on, that was that app all done. Now what we're going to do is we need to download. You need to go to github.com and you need to sign up and create an account. Let's turn this plugin off. Don't need that now. Alright, and I'll just go back to the profile. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. It's just when it switches over from one page to the other. Alright, that should come back anyway. Yep. Alright. So, sign up for github.com, create an account. Because you're going to need one to store your projects. Everything you build, you're going to put it there. It's always a great place to go back, amend it, even though you're going to store it on your PC. But you need also a GitHub repository to store your code. It's always a good method and practice. Alright, so when you've done that, of course, store all the information and you can then once you get all signed up, you're good to go, and so you're ready for the future. You will need to go to VS Code download. So Visual Studio Code, here it is here. It's a Microsoft product anyway, so you can also get it from here, or you can get it from the main site itself. So depending what system you've got, Windows or Mac, guys, when I talk Windows, because I've only used Windows all my life. I really have no Mac products, so I can't tell you how this stuff works on Mac. So yeah, bear with me if I'm talking Windows. It's because I've lived on Windows all my life. Okay, so download the particular one you need, Windows 10, 11, and whichever system you've got. It is the 64 ARM. Yeah, so when you click that button, it downloads everything, and then open it up. And when you open it up, it should look like this. Okay. Over here is where we have our folders, where we build out our project, and this is where you're going to have all of your files to make everything come together. So this is the scanner toolbox, the main toolbox. This is the whole file code base here, and this is my layout. You can lay it out how you want to, but I find it better this way, where I can see the code in the middle. So let's just say we open up let's just open up something here, the main JS here, so we can see here's the code in the middle here. And then so I have the directory on the left, and then I have the code in the middle, and then I have the AI on the right. So this is the layout that I normally do. Now you can all have this. I just want you guys to go through and get this all set up. So you will go and you will get the VS Code downloaded, and you get it all, get your AI stuck into it. You do that with the where did I stash them? Oh, that's all. It's over here. Go back to the directory. Now you'll get your head around it. I haven't used VS Code actually for a while because I've been using Windsurf, and we'll talk about that shortly. And it's exactly the same, but VS Code, you're going to learn on VS Code because I have a paid service with Windsurf, and that is for the Claude. Alright, so we want to get to this sort of stage where you've got the tools all ready to go, because this is here, down here, this is where we do our prompts and stuff, and this is where we're going to start asking and start developing. So this is our talking panel here, and it does all the build out, opens up the files, and you'll see it does amazing things. So I'm not going to blow you away tonight. All I want you to do is get the tools set up first. So that's pretty much, it's not going to be a long one tonight. It's purely because I want all the tools done first. We need the tools in place so that you can follow along. That's how this is going to work. Alright, so this is VS Code. And then the other one that I have, which is a paid service, is called Windsurf. And this one here, I have access to numerous LLMs, and right now I'm driving the Claude Sonnet 4.5, and I'm paying 1 credit on each prompt. So yeah, so this is the story, guys. You have to have paid services in order to drive these AI engines, but because I have a monthly subscription with Windsurf, and I will give you the code, you get a discount as well. And so I'll post that in the I need to dig it out. I've got a special code. So you'll sign up with Windsurf, and let's go to the website. To Windsurf. They've got a different name. What was their admin? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's right. Of course it's called Windsurf now. Full time. It was slightly different before. Alright, so here you're going to download the desktop app, which is this one. Exactly the same. And we're going to do the same layout like we did with the other. These are called IDEs, Interactive Developers Environment. The good thing, why I pay for this, is because I've got access to these other AI engines here. And I get special rates. And this is actually quite wonderful. But I also, because I pay for Gemini, I can switch over to Gemini, and Gemini will open for me. Here it is here, so that I can talk and code with Gemini. So depending on which engine I want, this is the Gemini 2.5 their latest version. This was only launched, the 5.4 was only launched a few days ago. It was the 2.5 only. So it's a new upgrade. Anyway, same story. We punch all our prompts and stuff here. We see our code here, and we've got a directory here. We've got access to choosing various other coding agents that you can add in. And you've got other plugins you can add in, so it's very powerful. But I'm not gonna blow your mind here. So we'll just go back to our Cascade coding bay, and here we've got access here. So it's up to you. You can get the paid service, and you can code from here. Either way, you see the layout, look at this, and compared to this, it's the same. These are the same IDE layouts. They're all kind of the same. They're all borrowing the same layout, and it's pretty cool. I don't have a problem. It makes life easier to swap over from one to the other. So that's the two main tools that we will be using. That's for sure, definitely. The VS Code, the symbol here, and Windsurf. It's up to you. Some of you, I think, have got AI keys already, and you can plug those keys in by using Open Router. Is it Open Router? Open Router. I don't really use Open Router, as you can see. I just go straight in. Got my code all sorted, my coding agents. Is it the other one? No, that's all recommended. Anyway, as you can see, I have already installed the Gemini Assistant here, and that's that one there. And then this is Windsurfer's own coding agent down here, the little portal here where you can work away. So that's tools. What else was there? So that Windsurf, I'll give you the link. This one is for free, VS Code. Remember, go to the VS Code website. So download a code, visualstudio.com. And I'll see, I think I've got a discount code for this Windsurf. I'll have a look. Before you sign up, guys, it would be nice if we could use it. You'd also get a discount. So I'll just double check on that, and I'll post in the group tomorrow. I won't check it tonight. I do believe I've got all the tools sorted. Those are the main tools you need. So you need to either sign up with Gemini, depending on which AI engine, or have you got existing AI engines? Then you can just plug straight in, no problem. And then we will go and we will have a look. Then we can start coding, building, literally. You know, if you've got all of this ready, tomorrow night I can start the actual training. I've got a 7-day training plan here. We can do it in less time for this plugin. Let's go back to live streams. So yeah, I've got a nice sort of a 7-day breakdown on how to get this all together and all the prompts and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, if we stick with the plan, and I will start doing, maybe this is my plan, is to do 1-hour session during the day, and it also depends on my internet connection because I'm quite loaded with users around, and then of course in the evening. So I'm going to try and keep the two, I'm going to try and make the two happen so that there's 2-hour sets coding through, which will speed things up. So you can follow through, you can go back, re-watch the videos. And all the videos I am now recording myself on my machine, all these streaming videos, and then I'm going to post them to YouTube. So there's a directory there, and it'll be the database. and you'll be able to, it's going to be the library where you can go back and watch. If you're a newbie and if you are definitely keen to follow on this whole build out. So that's the plan. I don't believe there's anything else on my list. I think I put my list away. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I put it away somewhere. Anyway, I'll find it. I won't look so dumb tomorrow night. I would have opened it up and had it ready. Alright guys, so I just want the tools ready. You need to go out, get all these tools, sign up for GitHub, download the VS Studio Code, and download this even if you have got an account, because it's always something as a fallback to use. Again, depends on the size of your PC as well. You need a fairly decent PC. You can do this on laptops, so a fairly modern one helps a lot. If it's an old PC, then it's going to eat resources. It's going to eat up your CPU and GPU. Sorry, more so CPU, central processor, rather than graphics. But we got pumpmod.live is moderating the stream. Thank you, PumpFun, for sorting that out. Thank you. Alright guys, so please get the tools all ready, and tomorrow then we can start. I will show you literally the program, the layout, the schedule, and we're going to start coding. You can start building your own stuff. So remember, I'm doing this to show you how to build these apps for your own trading tools. This is 100% educational purposes only. Okay, and these tools make you a better trader as well. Having an insight into the market and to have the confidence to build these tools as well is a beautiful thing. Absolutely. I never thought in my life I'd be building software. I started out as a automotive mechanic and worked my way up. 1980s I did my apprenticeship. I'm a motorsport man, and then I moved over to the internet as it came in and started learning about sales, marketing, building websites, all sorts, and AI's come into the picture. If you do not keep up, you will be left behind, guys. And now we've got tools. I wish I had these tools when I was 20 years younger. Man, I would come up with some amazing ideas. We've got them now. Let's use them and build your own. That's what this is going to be. So we'll start off tomorrow and we'll go through this build out of this tool for yourself, and you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a cool journey, and once I got everything in place, then I can start also multi-streaming to multiple platforms, especially YouTube. I'd like to do LinkedIn as well, because I believe there is some very powerful people on LinkedIn. You won't believe it, but they are. Well, you have to, because it is the biggest business portal where all the CEOs of all these projects come together as well. Anyways, so we're going to start. I want to still continue streaming on PumpFun, YouTube. I don't know about Twitch. Is it really worth it? Maybe. I've never done Twitch before. LinkedIn, and I don't know about Twitter. It would be nice, but is this going to be all added extra costs for me? Again, this is factored into the 30% of the creator rewards for in-house development, and then the other 70% of the crypto PI token is going to the real world assets. Let's get this all going. We're walking before we're running here, and as soon as this all gets off and I've got all the tools in place, we're just going to go. We're just going to go. We're just going to fly with it, and we're just going to let the marketing start kicking in and let people come on board and start supporting the project. Now, I want to just double check. Let's come out of this. Let's refresh this. I just like to have a look to see what's new. I mean, look at this, even Draper TV. See, guys, this is pump fun. There's no long-term investors here. People are just degens. They want in and out. That thing dropped down to 82% in 2 days. My shit. Wow. Anyways, it's just an example that pump fun is not really the place to be right now. It will. I still believe there's still going to be people come along. As we can see of Draper bringing over stuff, it's going to start flourishing slowly. It's going to take time. Just like YouTube wasn't born in a month. But we build. We just build projects to help us better traders. Okay. All right. If you get all those tools in place, I'm going to sign off for the night, and then we crack on with the next leg tomorrow, and we can start building. I want to see, just before I go, I hope I haven't been talking for nothing here, and yeah, excellent. So the sound's been good. Okie dokie, people. Get your tools together so that we can start building out tomorrow. Thank you for attending. And we will catch you tomorrow. Okay. Take care. Bye for now.